Hello, welcome to Hack Games. This is the next episode in the Global Offensive Weapon Guide series. Today we'll be taking a close look at the AWP. The AWP has been consistent within the Counter-Strike franchise, with it being used in both Source and 1.6. In Global Offensive it still has a lot of the same aspects, but a few changes have been made here and there. On an unarmoured enemy with no Kevlar or helmet equipped, the AWP does a whopping 457 damage for a headshot, 114 damage on the chest and arm, 142 damage on the stomach, and 85 on the leg. Against an armoured opponent it deals 446 damage for a headshot, 111 damage on the chest and arm, 139 damage on the stomach, and 85 on the leg. As you can see, the AWP still retains its high damage figures from before. It can one-shot kill both armoured and unarmoured opponents anywhere on the body excluding the leg, making it a very powerful gun. The reload time for the AWP is very long. It takes a total of 3.7 seconds to reload a full magazine. This is far too long if an opponent is pushing on your position. You'll definitely be better off switching to your secondary. With the AWP being a bolt action sniper rifle, it has a naturally low fire rate of only 60 rounds per minute. This means you have to pick your shots carefully as you can't resort to spraying and praying. It has a magazine size of 10 rounds and the speed of the AWP is 200 out of a possible 250. This makes it one of the slowest weapons in the game. It's available to purchase on both sides and will set you back a hefty amount of $4,750. A kill with the AWP will only grant you a small award money of $50. The recoil pattern is obviously non-existent. It has such a low rate of fire that your bullets will just land wherever you are aiming. In order to use the AWP correctly, you should be set up at a long range from your opponent. Make sure you are not moving when going to shoot. You need to be totally still for a more accurate shot. You should be using cover with every gun, but even more so with the AWP. The reason being that if you miss your first shot, you can hide behind cover and get set up at another angle. What you'll see a lot of players do with the AWP is quick switching back and forth from their primary and secondary. You should do this when you're scoped in but want to move to a different location. This prevents you from having to scope in twice to get to the original unscoped state and saves you a second or two. No scoping still works with the AWP, but your opponent has to be within very close range, and even then you'll probably be better off with your secondary. One of the new features that old players will immediately notice is the blur around the lens when you are moving while scoped in. This is significantly reduced when you walk and could be an attempt to make the AWP a far more stationary gun. The AWP has a penetration damage of ×3. This means your shots will do approximately 66 damage to the chest of armoured opponents through wooden materials. You'll see the AWP used a lot in competitive play. The high damage figures are its main attraction, with it being capable of one-shot kills almost anywhere on the body. It still costs a lot of money and is usually purchased on the 3rd or 4th round. Due to the award money being adjusted in CSGO, the AWP is now an even more risky investment. With it only giving back $50 per kill, you really have to be active in trying to win the round. Organised teams will typically have a dedicated AWPer, but it's not uncommon to sometimes see two AWPs in play. With the ability to open and shut down the map, a competent AWPer on your team is truly invaluable. Thanks for watching guys. I'd love to know what you think about the new changes made to the AWP. I personally think they are fine. The blur is something you get used to after numerous hours of gameplay, and the decrease in award money just means you have to up your game if you want to equip such a powerful weapon. If you found this guide helpful, then I would appreciate it if you could drop me a cheeky thumbs up and consider subscribing to my own channel for more CSGO content. As always, thanks for watching and I'll hopefully see you in the next episode.